Hey folks, it is a rainy, dreary day in Texas, and yesterday it was 65 degrees and sunny, and it was beautiful. I was out at the range with one of my buddies. We were getting some footage, shooting some guns, having some fun, and then today the weather is just awful. It's disgusting, and tomorrow it's supposed to be even worse. This is a huge front coming through. It's supposed to be all kinds of sleet, all kinds of snow, all kinds of ice, and it's just bad. And in the South, people typically are not prepared for that kind of thing at all. Now, the city won't put out sand or salt or anything like that. These things are so rare that it doesn't make sense to have that kind of expensive infrastructure for something that really barely ever happens. So people are kind of on their own. There is no depending on the city, depending on the government. And in the South, we also kind of have this phenomenon. I'm going to call it the Southern bread phenomenon. You'll see, especially in Texas and places where we rarely ever get bad, icy winter weather, that the day this stuff starts happening, or the day before stuff like this starts happening, you'll go to the grocery store, the entire bread aisle will be wiped out. Everybody, I guess they're realizing, I might not be able to go to the store tomorrow, I better buy bread today. And there will be a few other things that'll be wiped out, but especially bread, milk, and eggs. And it's kind of funny that people always gravitate towards those couple things, which are really some pretty short shelf life things. So I wanted to just open up the conversation and just state that people should be a lot more prepared, because stuff like this is going to happen. Whether it is in the springtime a tornado comes through, or whether it's wintertime and you can't leave the house because you feel iced in or snowed in for a day or two. It's always good to have just basic supplies on hand. And I would equate a lot of people's mentality to this as going to buy chips at halftime during the Super Bowl, or 10 minutes before kickoff during the Super Bowl. Like, of course it's going to be a madhouse. Of course it's going to be a rush. And you don't really have a right to rant against that rush or be angered by it, because you're contributing to it. You're part of the problem of people who are creating this rush. So I would say to anyone out there, it's always a good idea to expect these situations to occur and to be prepared for them.